Hi everyone. I'm going to be doing my first grader's workbox system for today. I will start with the phonics. So he's going to be going through his phonics sounds, and it all depends on his worksheet. So he is going to do the ST sound, the FT sound, the MP sound, NT, LT, and LK and LD, and all these are for the whole week. And I also use the cards with him. So that's our phonics. He's also still doing activities from the reading book that he's doing with his brother. The Dirty Dog. So today we're talking about, we'll be doing the dictionary part of it, and we're going to be also doing feelings for today. And I also found this worksheet, and this will be for the end of the week. Let's see what. We're also going to be talking about the strangers. And I won't show the other ones because he's pretty much does this like twice a week, so we don't get through everything. This is extra for him. It's just, you know, something he does with his brother. And for this worksheet, what we're going to be doing is rolling a dice, and then he's going to be putting a problem somewhere. So then he solves it and he colors it. And the first to color the whole picture wins, and his brother has one as well. And I will be using these as the coal to talk about the coal, because where we live, we have a lot of coal mines. And the dog gets dirty with coal, so that will be good for that. He also has, at the end of the day, he also does like fun stuff. So for his art, we're going to be doing handprints, and I'm doing all these months because I just found it. So we'll be doing August, September, October, November, and we'll wait for these for December and January when we get to them. But that way I can have a calendar for next year for them with their little handprints. So that's an activity. This is tracing paper, and there's a whole book, and he just picks a page and just traces it and colors it. So that could be for art. This is Lego Challenge, and they're all written on those colored cards, or I printed some out, so he gets to pick and do one of those. And this is Logic, where he's looking at the picture, and he's using this paper to draw me those pictures. So he has to do all of them in the one page. And it's just for practice, you know, to get his straight lines and things like that. If I can get, they're kind of stuck together. There's the second page. And him and his brother do these fun activities at the end of the day. So he gets to choose from those, whatever one he wants to do. For science, we do this twice a week. So he's doing zoology with Easy Peasy. And for this week, I'm just following my schedule. So he's going to be reading the pond food chains, and he will be filling this out according to an animal from here. He's doing the tundra crossword puzzle, and since he doesn't like these, I will have to help him with them, so I have the answers on there just in case. He's also doing Savannah, and we do a few days together because Easy Peasy's days are like really short. The map for the taiga. And after he's done with those worksheets, I will put them in his notebook. And then he's also reading Sherman Swapped Shells as his home and habitat, and finishing this. And he picked Tropical Ocean, so that's what we're going to be doing. That's why we have that book. And that's what he's doing for science. History, we're still continuing with our textbook. And we started on Unit 2. He's going to be reading about the leaders, and these are pretty much like community helpers. And he'll be doing find states on a map and Also doing a worksheet on the state we live in. So it's West Virginia, so he'll be doing that worksheet and learning a little bit about West Virginia. And then we're going to learn the country's presidents. And as you can see, they have the old one. So I am going to read him George Washington because he was the first president. And then he has to do his worksheet. And we're also going to do a worksheet on Obama because that's our president right now. So he can learn who the president is right now. He will also be doing a unit on voting. So he has a worksheet for that. And he's also doing America's symbols. So we will talk a lot more about these and about each one. And then he has a worksheet for that. So that is what he has for this week. For reading, he will be reading this only because he didn't read it for science. So I gave him this book to read just to, you know, help him out. I found this online, so he's going to be reading those and see who gets the most points between him and me. Of course, I'll have to fake it sometimes, but he can correct me. So we'll be doing that one. We're doing reading comprehension, so he has a few worksheets for this. And then he's also doing my Guffey Reader, so he'll be doing lesson 26 and lesson 27. And we do 2 lessons a day. And he picked to read Should I Share My Ice Cream? So he'll be reading that for reading. The next lesson in Fun with Pets, which is, oh, sorry. It's I Like Pigs. So he'll be doing that. And then we'll also be reading a lesson from his Harcourt Trophies. So that's what I have for him for reading. We don't do daily binder anymore, so he'll be doing his day for today. For language arts, I am going to go through these and check which ones he doesn't know, and those we will be using for his vocabulary words for the week. These are his vocabulary words with his cards I have on here because we use these for games, and he has a different worksheet to do for each of the days of the week. And on the last day, I give him an exam on his words. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up before my camera dies on me, so we'll be using that. And then I gave him the 3 cards, so he'll be drawing the words in the shape of a rainbow. He'll be stamping his words, and he will be writing the words with a finger on rice. So those are the ones that I picked, and he has a choice of picking others from here, or he has a choice of us playing hangman with his words. And I found these coloring worksheets, and what I'm going to do with them is we're going to have his cards that I have right here, and he'll pick one, and if he reads it right, he gets to put in one of these little circles to fill in his turkey, because Thanksgiving's coming up. So that's a game. He can also play read, ready, set, spell. So you basically use the cards again, and if he spells it right, he moves up 1. So he picks which line he's running on. He also has Spelling Battleship, which he loves to play. And I put these on sheet protectors when we use them, so we can reuse them over and over. We have Spelling Ladders that he can also play. He also likes to do this one because he uses his magnetic letters, so he can play this one. And we have Word King, which we have had since he was in kindergarten. So if he chooses to play this game, we'll play that one. And then there's Spell for Your Life. So he can use his words to go down the board as we play a game. So those are the ones he has as a choice, other than those 3 little cards. So we have that. And then what other things we do for language arts is he gets to read these. These are the ones for the week, just for reading, for the words. And then he picks 2 of these to make a sentence with. So we started this last week with the other words that I had, and he made his own sentences, which is helping him. And I also have a few worksheets that I give him just for fun, you know, stuff that's easy, just to add to his part of language arts. He's still doing his language arts from the book I bought at Walmart, so we're still doing that. He also does draw and write, and this is the worksheet that he has for today, and I get these out. He only does this about twice a week, so, and he'll just draw it and make his own sentences and gives him a name. And then this is part of his grammar, also printables that I have on my computer, so he has those to do. And then his language arts from the state I put into a notebook, so like we use Easy Peasy and the notebook, notebooking from the state textbook. So he has this worksheet for today, and he'll have to do and fix his sentences and his punctuation, because that's what he's working on right now. The same over here, he has to fix the sentences and the worksheet from Easy Peasy. And then over here as well, over here he's starting to learn about question marks, so he'll be doing that. And he'll be doing the main idea for Easy Peasy. And over here, I'm sorry for the color, it's kind of bright. He's also doing, he's putting the right word from the box into his sentences and putting the punctuation at the end. And he will be doing a punctuation practice from Easy Peasy, and that one is from her day 37. And then the same over here. He's going to be doing the same thing over here. He's going to be writing his sentences correctly, and he will be doing an I am unique page. And with Easy Peasy, I had stopped doing Easy Peasy, so I started back up again because now he's actually understanding what he's doing. So I added them into his thing. And for math, we do our drills. He's doing his time and money worksheet because he's learning about money. We're not doing time yet, we're just doing the money. He is doing the worksheets from his state. So he's got that one. He's learning word problems now. He's still doing like kind of like bonds, word problems, more or less. So that's what he'll be doing for the state. He's also going to be practicing flashcards. So he's got 3s, 2s, and 1s. And he has a few games to play. So he has kitty, cat, spin, and add. So we'll be playing this together. And basically he just reads these and says how many more he needs to make 10. And then we'll be doing the Piggy Bank, and I made this one. I just printed these grid games, and what we do is that I took like shopping cards and things like that I made from things, and I put prices on them, so he'll have to give me actual money to pay for those flowers, and then he gets to cover his pigs. Hold on, buddy, hold on. And then the next game that we have is Make Your Money, which over here I actually give him an amount and he puts the coins where they go. So that's another game that he plays for math. We have Collecting Coins, and I printed this one from online. And basically, you use the cards. So you pay 5 pennies for the lollipop, and once you pay it, you can move around the board. I put the envelope upside down, sorry. But this one is from themeasuredmom.com in case you want it. And it has a couple versions for that game. If you want to know more about it, just let me know. We will also be using this worksheet to practice our number bombs. This is for his last day for Friday. He's going to, I want him to do it like really fast and tell me, you know, the different numbers like 4 plus, you know, 5 equals, etc. I also found this game. He loves Minecraft, so we're going to be playing Minecraft Money Game. And I had to put like a paper clip here, and it says you spin the spinner 5 times and you add up all your coins and you put it on a sheet of paper. And then I also found a printable for his Creeper, which he loves. So when he finishes the game, I'm going to have him color him. I was going to color him, but I think he'll have more fun doing it himself. So he'll color it, and then I'm going to laminate him. And because the winner of the game wins the Creeper, so that will be the Creeper for the game. And I also made him this game for word problems. So we have cookies. They got printed from online, and I cut them up. And he's going to be using his magnetic numbers. And basically in the game, he has a jar, and it has also a plate with a spoon, which I also printed out, and Cookie Monster I also printed out, colored him in, and then I pasted him on there. And basically I made some problems for him. These were made by me, and what I will do is I will put the problem here on top of the where he's going to be using his numbers, and he has to read the problem and actually put his numbers here and solve the the mystery pretty much with and he has counters as cookies that he can use for the plate, or he can use for his jar. Let me see if I can show you one of the... He's got multiplication here. He has division here, but I'm only working on addition and subtraction. Let me see if I can find you the ones that I printed first. Okay, like this one says, I will put it here, and it says, Cookie Monster finds a plate of cookies on the table that his mommy just baked. Yummy, he says. He picks up, and I get to write how many cookies there are. I get to tell him like how many cookies are on the plate and how many cookies he's going to pick up. So that way he just puts the numbers there, and then he answers the question of how many cookies will he leave on the plate. And he gets to use this little plate and to put his cookies on it. So he likes to play games like that. So that's how we're going to practice our word game, so he can figure out and things like that. So like this one, it says, Cookie Monster is going to a party. His friend Big Bird asks him to bring his favorite cookies to share with the blank guest. If he only has blank cookies and he wants to give them each blank cookies, how many cookies will he need to take? So those are the kinds of problems that I have put on that file folder. There's plenty more. If you guys, want some information about this game, just let me know, and I'll try to see if I can put them under the video. If not, I don't know, we'll figure out a way to get you guys the game and tell you where to get the pieces for it. But I printed some from coloring pages and things like that, and I just put it together. I still haven't given it a game. I'm sure I will soon. But anyways, that's what we have for the week for my first grader. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.